And we're back as we are here in Workworth Arena. We got the three Jakes starting off on the forward. Jake Burnett, Jacob Trotter, and Jacob Newman. Tristan Whalen also on the point, and Travis Bennett as we are about to kick this off as the visiting County Royals will be looking for a little vengeance following their loss back on October the 12th in Picton. Referee Jennings taking the opening face-off as Trotter steps in against Josh Cameron from the Royals. And we're underway here in Workworth as the face-off is kept in and moved again outside. Long dump in to the side of Thompson as the puck is played into the corner, hit here along the boards. Jake Newman works it along the half board. Penalty coming up to Bennett. Delayed penalty as Thompson heads to the bench. Royals control. And then finally the Stallions touch the puck. It'll be a tripping call at 19:31 of the first period. That'll be Bennett, Jacob Bennett, for tripping at 19:31 in the first period. Face-off will take place to the right-hand side of Sean Gray at the far end. Sean Gray with a .809 save percentage this year. Russell Bradley taking the draw for the Stallions as he tees off against Justin Arnold. Waiting for the penalty to get up on the time shot here. Just waiting for a little clock delay. As the Royals go to the power play. Face off, won by the Stallions and sent all the way down. And Simpson, number 60, is the goalie. Hard hit along the boards, no call. As the Royals carry into the Stallion zone, kicking around to the outside. Pass back to the point. As Miracle had a hard time hanging on to that as they work it down. Puck cleared again down the ice. And Simpson stops the puck behind the net as the Royals regroup. 1 minute gone in the first period, 1:27 left of the first period as the puck is picked off at the blue line. Long shot missed wide as Newton blew a tire and went by the puck. Stallions controlling their own end. 18:47 in the first period, 1:13 left in the first period. Hard hit behind the net as the Royals carried out. Smith carries across ice into the Stallion zone. Kickoff to the side. Penalty coming up. Again against Trent Hills. As this will be an interference call. Called by the back official, Chris Jennings. 18:27 left in the first period. 56 seconds left in the first penalty. As it's now a 5-on-3 to the left-hand side of Gray. Trotter takes the draw, wins the draw back as he turns and doesn't get a chance to clear it. Stands clear on the net and a long shot down to the right-hand side of Simpson as the Royals again regroup as that's Duke. Long pass across the central zone as they kick back. Josh Cameron carrying the puck around up to the half zone, back to Cameron. Cameron crossed the blue line. As they're pushing everybody back as it's a 5-on-3. Shot for the point blocked by Trotter. And again, a long shot down by the Stallions. Simpson easily handles that in the corner. 20 seconds left of the first penalty. As a long pass again picked off by Bradley. Bradley kicks back to the defense as the Stallions control. 10 seconds left of the first period penalty. And again, Whalen tries to clear it out and does as it goes down again. Simpson controls the puck and kicks it behind the net. Bradley just misses that as we are now 5-on-4. As the puck is shot in by Gray. Gray clears it hard around the left-hand side. And it bounces off out of play. 17:21 of the first period. 54 seconds left of the second penalty now against Trent Hills. 5-on-4. Face off to the left-hand side of Gray. Face off won by the Stallions. Kick back to Whalen. Whalen hard bank around and it gets out. Picked off. Nice save by Simpson as that was a clearing attempt. Arnold picked that off with a shot on net. As again, puck's carried in by Gregory. Long shot tipped away by Whalen. Puck cleared around the ice. And again, cleared down the ice. 30 seconds left of the penalty. As the Stallions try to work it out center of the ice. Again, long clear down. Handled by Simpson behind the net. As the Royals looking to regroup. As Simpson has to reach out and knock that puck away. Tipped back in by Wellman. Again, cleared out by the Royals. And Gregory shoots it down. And again, cleared in. Easily handled by Gray. 16:27 of the first period. And it's now back to 5-on-5 hockey. Face off to the right-hand side of Gray. As Naylor steps in to take the draw. Face off won by the Royals. Kicked out. Beckett calling across the middle. Taken in by Taylor. Royals control. Shot around the ice by Clancy. Kept in at the blue line. Shot back into the corner. Naylor pushes in hard. Looking for the pass out front. Tipped away. Clancy off to a foot race coming on the left-hand side of Gray. Shot saved by Gray. Another shot saved by Gray. As the Royals are coming out strong in the first period at 15:58. Stallions control as Willman passes up to Beckett. Beckett comes in. Looks for the shot. Fake shot. Now passes. Misses. As Clancy clears this out. And he is hit hard by Bradley. But managed to get the puck through the neutral zone as they carried into the Stallion zone. Beckett controls. As the Stallions looking for a change. Beckett long pass picked off by the Royals. And Miracle gives him a whack. As the puck is again kicked away by Gray. 15:25 of the first period. Hard play, Jacob Newman chasing around the net. One-on-one. Steps around his attacker. Shot scores! That's Ramsey. That is going to be Ramsey from Turcock. And probably Mourn on that one. As it is 1-0 for the Trent Hill Stallions. 15:11 of the first period. Face-off won by the Stallions. Kicked back in the zone as they round the net. Andrew Morin controlling the puck as he's looking for a pass up the ice. As the puck is with Bennett. Cleared in hard around the net. Jacob Newman giving chase. Misses. Schroeder picks it up back to Newman. Newman working around behind the net as he's being pressured by Kloss. Newman still with the puck. Kicks it out front. Just missed. Trotter controls. Back to the point. Back to Trotter as he circles in. Looking for the shot. Chased in by Bennett and Newman. Newman takes a swipe. Misses. Goes back to the point. Walks in. Shot again. Saved by Simpson. Trotter trying to control the front. He gets it on net. Puck into the corner. Newman chases with Rivette. Hard hit by Valier. Has a penalty being called to Newman for cross-checking to the back of Valier. 14:21 of the first period. As they go back to the power play. That'll be Newman for cross-checking at 14:21. Shots are 3-2 Royals currently. As a face-off is to the left-hand side of Gray. Face-off won by the Royals. But taken back over by the Stallions as they work it to the back. Miracle keeps it in deep. Works to the corner. Royals looking for the breakout pass on the power play. Pass out front, tipped away, missed the net by Gray. Shot hard around the net as it goes all the way down the ice. Controlled by Miracle, he passes up the half board. Smith skates up, picks it up, carries it into the end. 13:50 of the first period. Long shot on Gray. As the puck is shot hard and missed the net. As it's tipped further down the ice and chased now. Sticks broke by Simpson. As Leonard took a swipe at it. Goalie broke the stick, but he held on to it. Don't think the referees have noticed that. Puck held by the Royals, pass out across the ice. As Cameron carries the puck in. Shot out front of the net, saved by Gray to the right-hand side. Back to Cameron. Battle into the right-hand side of Gray as the puck is moved around. And back to the point to Esquivel. Esquivel grabs the puck, moves on. Long shot. Blocked by Trotter. Trotter tips it out. As Bradley comes in to give him a hand on that. That's Arnold that gave him a hand. Puck's moved low by the Royals. Kicked out front. Gray kicks it away. As Arnold dodges a hit, center ice as Riskel passes it down. And Arnold moving it in. Arnold passing the puck. Hard hit along the boards as Trotter works it out deep. Kept in at the line by Duke. Duke long shot to his partner. Stallions control. Wildman long shot down, knocked down by Duke. 12:30. And that's going to be a nice thing as we're going to go to a commercial break.
This live presentation of the Trent Hills Stallions hockey brought to you by King Auto, providing full auto repair, brakes, steering, AC, and undercoating. All tires from wheelbarrow to tractors to all vehicles.
Sorry, folks, we had a mic issue there. 5:11 left, 104 left of the period as the face-off to the left of Simpson as Robinson controls long, deep in, easily handled by Simpson. As the face-off to the left-hand side of Simpson. As Beckett controls back to Robinson. Robinson looking easy to Taylor. Taylor steps in. Toe drag knocked away by the county. Kept in by Wellman, but it was cleared back to Gray. One Royal giving chase as Robinson controls. Dumps it up off the foot of Leonard. As there's a huge collision just inside the blue line. As Robinson wraps the puck around. And there is a player down there. That'll be Leonard from that little collision that happened just inside the zone there. Shots are 14-5 for Trent Hills. 33 seconds remaining to the penalty. 4:40 left of the first period. Again, minor hockey night here in Warkworth. As again, a tremendous crowd. Not only down here at the ice surface, but also upstairs at the hayloft, run by the Friends of the Warkworth Arena. As we are getting ready for the face-off to the right-hand side of Sean Gray. 33 seconds left of the penalty. As Bennett, that'll be Arnold stepping in, take the draw. Wins the draw and controlled by the Stallions. Kicked up hard as it's chased down the ice, dumped in long. Behind the net, Simpson easy controls. That was Ramsey giving control behind the net. As Simpson now controls the puck, face off to his right-hand side. Claw stepping in for the Royals. As he will face Arnold. Arnold wins the draw. Tip back into Bennett. Bennett steps in, snapshot, kind of sticks, and hard shot back to Bennett. He's caught with a high stick out front of the net. Yeah, referees didn't pick that up. Min's apologizing for that one. That was an accidental high stick. No call by the referees. As the face-off won by Simpson's back to Bennett. Bennett long shot picked off by the Royals as they clear it down the ice. 10 seconds left of the penalty. 4:15 of the first period. As we return to even hockey. And kicked in behind the net. As there's going to be a tripping call here. As Stallions going to the power play. 4:01 of the first period, face off to the right-hand side as Clancy steps in against Bradley. Face off won by the Royals, clicked out by Hunter all the way down the ice. Sean Gray comes out to play the puck and controls it for Morin. Morin controls behind his own net as he dishes off to Beckett. Beckett leaves the puck for Morin. Morin controls up the ice, looks across the ice, and tips it up. Brought in by the Stallions. As it's kicked back to Taylor. Taylor over to Beckett. Beckett, nice pass to Bradley. Fans on the shot, but controls as Bradley steps around the outside. Bradley controls down to Beckett. Beckett stepping out, looking for the pass. Went for a bank pass off Simpson's leg. Was unable to control it as it is kept in at the line by Bennett. Great play by Travis Bennett there as he kept the puck in, but he's having a skate issue right now. Maybe he broke his blade on that one. Great play by Travis Bennett at the blue line to keep it in. 3:15 left of the first period. 1:14 left in the penalty. As it was a offside call. They're picking up a piece of a skate blade. As the face-off will take place outside the Trent Hill zone. As the face-off, won by the Stallions, Taylor. Back to Robinson. Robinson behind the net. As he carries it up the ice. 1 minute left of the penalty as he moves it all the way up the ice to Taylor. Taylor carrying around, looking for an outlet pass. He'll be looking for Beckett. top scorer right now for the Stallions. Robinson has the puck. Carrier on the outside. Long shot. Tipped in by Beckett. Just missed. As the puck is hit by both Wellman and Hunter, face-off will take place to the right-hand side of Simpson. As Stallions making the change. As Arnold steps in, wins the draw. Bennett back to Robinson. Robinson controls. Looking for the long pass in, still in the power play. 41 seconds left. As Wellman back to Robinson. Robinson back to Wildman. Wildman down to Bennett. Back to Wildman. Wildman back to Robinson. Again, Trent Hill's on the outside looking for the path in. Jacob Bennett gets the puck. Shot. Saved by Simpson. Ramsey kicks it back to Robinson. Robinson tried to go from D to D, however, knocked away by the Royals as it's moved back in and controlled by the Stallions. Hard hit along the boards and controlled all the way down as it is 7 seconds left in the power play as we return to 5-on-5 hockey. 1-0 Trent Hills. Shots are 17-5 as the county works it down low. It's slapped away. There was going to be an interference call right there as that player did not have the puck. I can't see who's down. As Ramsey took exception, that's Bennett. Bennett took exception to that hit. That was easily an interference call. As Trent Hills will return to the power play. As the Stallion player is still down. That's going to be Ramsey. It looks like Ramsey's the one that got hit. As Trent Hill Stallions return to the power play. Face-off comes all the way down in front of us here. As we're going to go to a commercial break, and we will be right back.
This live presentation of the Trent Hills Stallions hockey brought to you by Pro9 Sports, home of the weekly Razzies, custom framing for art, jerseys, sports prints, and more. Magnolia Bloom, fee-for-service urgent and primary care. This live presentation of the Trent Hills Stallions hockey brought to you by Local 401, building the North Shore of Lake Ontario since 1900. Finley.
Well, we're coming back here. It's going to be a 5-minute major. That was clearly a blindsided hit. As the Royals are looking for an explanation on that hit. This will be a 5-minute power play for Trent Hills. As Newton will be stepping in on the face-off against Howitt. Beckett, Robinson, Willman, and Taylor out there. The coach for the Royals, John Draper, looking for an explanation on the 5-minute major. From our angle, that looked like a straight up blindsided hit. As we're having trouble with the clock.
This live presentation of the Trent Hills Stallions hockey brought to you by Local 401, building the North Shore of Lake Ontario since 1900. Finley Refrigeration, heating and air conditioning. Teamsters Local 230, chapter of the Brotherhood of Teamsters. This live presentation of the Trent Hills Stallions hockey brought to you by A Step Above Foot Care, Diabetic Foot Care Assessment and Treatments. Robin's Nest Farm Market, offering a variety of local foods including farm fresh beef and pork.
Well, we're still back. We're waiting for the clock to get fixed here. They're still having a heck of a time with the clock right now as we're trying to get this worked out for you. We apologize for the delay at home. But hey, want to get more of the OSHL action? Why not tune into the OSHL podcast? The weekly podcast, video podcast, also up on Spotify as they dive deep into all news to do with the OSHL. Catch them weekly every Tuesday night as they go live both on YouTube and Spotify. As we're still trying to get this isolated at 1:51 back on the clock, but it's a 5-minute major. As we're just trying to get this forward. We're going to try and get out of the period probably right now. As the face-off to the right-hand side of Simpson. As Newton stepping in to take the face-off here against Howitt. That really hasn't changed. As Beckett, Newton, and Taylor up front. Robinson and Willman on the point. Face-off won and controlled by Taylor as he kicks it across to Wellman. Wellman back to Beckett, back over to Wellman as he moves it down to Robinson. Robinson down to Taylor. Big battle out front as Taylor walks right out looking for it. Just misses the top corner. Wellman grabs the puck as he kicks it back to Beckett. Beckett controls. Cross, hard shot, misses the net. Nice save by Simpson. As again, it is controlled again by the Stallions. And Kloss kicks it over for the Royals as he keeps it inside now. The Royals are carrying out an odd man rush. As the two players, Robinson kicks him out to the outside. 1:15 left of the first period. The 3:21 left of the penalty. The 5-minute major. For charging. As it's controlled back by the Stallions as Robinson works it deep around. Tipped out by Beckett, controlled by the Royals. That's a goal back to Gregory. As we're under 1 minute left of the first period. Long shot down. As it's controlled by Sean Gray around the net. Robinson controls behind the net. Kicked back out by Waltman. Beckett. That's Ramsey. Now to Beckett. Beckett gives chase. As that hit was let up by Bradley. As Stallions change. Puck carried across the neutral zone by the Stallions. Nice flutter pass, but controlled and knocked away by Gregor as he tips it down the ice. 15 seconds left of the first period as Thompson carries around the net and wakes to break it out. Pass all the way up to Morin as he kicks it off. Morin carrying it around the zone, looking for the pass outlet. Can't get there and knocked away by a Skull. Morin again carries it. Nobody there. And that is the end of the first period. Score is 1-0 Trent Hills. And we'll be back after the intermission show. And we are back for the second period here in Workworth, Ontario, as the Trent Hill Stallions are taking on the visiting County Royals. Shots are 15-5 following the first, 1-0 Trent Hills. Trent Hill Stallions still on the power play with 3:09 left of that penalty. Again, we welcome everyone back. Capacity crowd here tonight. Again, packed the barn, which has been absolutely fantastic as the puck is dropped and controlled by Beckett from the Stallions. As he circles deep, chased by Robinson, looking for the outlet pass. Kipped in and touched in by Taylor. Taylor looking for the pass, just missed out front of the net of Newton. As again, controlled by Kaylor Simpson, easy blocker save. And hangs on to it. 19:39 of the second period. 2:48 left of the penalty. As the face-off to the right-hand side of Simpson down at the far end. Shot hard around by the Royals, kept in by Wildman. Wildman kicks it around the net. Again, controlled by the Royals as it's shot down and picked off by Wildman and tipped out. Robinson controls. And again, back to Robinson. Long pass to Beckett. Back to Robinson. He carries it in as looking for the pass. Beckett and Robinson tiptoeing back and forth, which is great. Outside by Robinson, shot and easily handled by Simpson. As the shots are now 16-5. Face off deep in the Royal zone. 2:20 left of the power play as both teams change. As Bradley steps in to take the draw. Sorry, folks, never got a chance to get the number 55 for the Royals. As Bradley wins the draw, unable to control and shot hard around the net. Bennett chases hard as it's a foot race now, and as it goes down behind the net as Moran. Right? Moran controls behind the net as he works it out off to the side of Bradley. Bradley tips it up the ice to Bennett. That's Jacob Bennett. Back to Bradley. He walks in the side. Shot hard over the net as it kicks a wild bounce off the glass out to center ice and carried in by the Royals. This should be a delayed offside, which it is. And controlled by the Stallions. As Jacob Bennett carries across the neutral zone. As he's chased out, drops it for Bradley. Bradley unable to control as he takes a wild slap at it and is kept in and shot down the ice. 1:33 left of the major penalty. As the puck is carried in by Travis Bennett as he's knocked down by the Royals player. Again, they're trying to battle him off the ice, and Moran carries the puck behind the zone as he's looking for the outlet pass. Quick pass up the ice, touched in by Arnold. As this is going to be icing as we're going to go to our first commercial break of the second period. And we'll be right back.
This live presentation of the Trent Hills Stallions hockey brought to you by Friends of the Warkworth Arena. Visit them at the Hayloft every home game. Cassie's Cleaning, deep cleaning.
Back to the play. Face-off won by the Stallions as Travis Bennett looked for the pass off the foot of Arnold and controlled by the Royals. Royals control the puck. Hard hit along the boards as he was knocked down by Naylor. And the puck is cleared by the Royals. Moran carrying the puck deep into his own zone. He circles out to one side. 50 seconds left of the major penalty as it's kept in and hard shot in by Ramsey. Blocked shot as Naylor tried to put one through as the Royals player blocked that away as Robinson controls. Black to Moran. Moran, long pass across the ice. Unable to be controlled by Giroux as he carries it in the zone. Kicked back to Ramsey. Ramsey, long shot. Blocked in by the Royals player and kept in at the blue line as this kicked down. 22 seconds left to the major penalty as Wildman carries the puck out, battles through his man and carries on an odd man rush 4-on-2 as Wildman kicks around the outside looking for the pass out front, knocked away by the Royals defense. Long shot in by Turcotte, knocked away as Robinson gives chase with 4 seconds left of the major penalty as we return back to 5-on-5 hockey as Beckett long pass missed his man Trotter as it's kept back in. Kept in by Wallman as he's looking for the outlet pass. Miscommunication with Robinson as the Royals control low. Looking for the pass out back. Trotter chases. Tipped off Trotter. Tipped in. Oh, off the pad of Gray. Again, pass out front. And a whistle goes as the puck is, or the net is knocked off with 16:28 left in the second period. 16-7 for shots are for the Trent Hill Stallions. Face off, won by the Royals and controlled as it goes deep. Whalen gives chase in the corner after his man. As 55 spins away from Whalen. Whalen comes out, almost tries to block that. Saved by Gray. And the puck is cleared out. That's Miracle. Back over to Escol. He dumps the puck down, tipped in by 55 of the Royals. And Whalen giving a chase around. He slaps it hard around. Missed by Zetto. Tipped in by the Royals, kept in. Zetto controls and breaks out. He's out with Bennett and Arnold. Zetto long shot, tipped away by Simpson. As Travis Bennett keeps in the corner, bumps his man. Has a hard hit behind the net as they try to work it out front. As number 55 for the Royals controls and carries down the ice. Long dump in off the back of the net. As that's Zetto, kicks it around the hard. He's hit hard against the boards as Travis Bennett kicks it out to Arnold. Arnold controls leap. 15:32 of the second period. As the Royals control, long pass. It's 2-on-2. As that is Moran battling his man behind the net. As the Stallions are able to keep it. Turcotte carrying the puck across the neutral zone. Looking for the outlet pass. Long shot, easily handled by Simpson. 15-12 left for the second period. Shots 19-7 for the Stallions. In front of a packed house here inside the Workworth Arena. Again, minor hockey night here. Thank you so much for joining us live on Sportfy. And we say hello to all our new fans here in the OSHL. As the face-off is won and shot in by the Stallions. As now the puck is carried in by the Royals. Battles his man. Long dump in around the ice. As there's a long shot along the far boards. As Turcotte gets his man the puck outside and back to the Royals. Bradley strips the puck off his guy, works around the outside, looking for the pass out front, and nobody there. Long dump in by Turcotte. Puck goes behind the net. Moran, long shot, misses. Simpson, again, kept in by Turcotte. Long dump, tipped wide by Newton. Puck's controlled by the Stallions, and they move it back to Travis Bennett. Bennett looks across. Beckett with a hard shot and saved by Simpson. Again, Brett Beckett is the lead point getter right now as he's tied with Ryan Taylor for the points. As Brett Beckett has 7 goals, 3 assists. Again, tied with Taylor for 10 points. As the face-off will come to the left-hand side of Simpson. 14:31 of the second period. As Trotter steps in on the draw. He wins the draw, kicked in low as Bennett keeps it in, dumps it down around the net. As Beckett misses his pass, Royals control out foot race as Moran pushes his guy out, strips the gut off, and he's hit hard along the boards. As the Royal again controls, as they try to bring it in as it's slapped away by Taylor. Now Beckett controls, walking in on the right-hand side of Simpson, loses control of the puck, and controlled by Miracle. He shoots it around the net. Again, Beckett grabs control, tries to dump it out front, off the back leg of a Royal player. Trotter giving chase. Shot out by the Royals as it comes across the neutral zone. And that would be Gregory holding the puck for the Royals as he carries up through the neutral zone, looking to dump it off. As he decides to keep it and carries it right in as Moran forces him outside. Tipped off his stick and knocked outside. 13:37 remaining. Shots 20-7 for the Stallions. Face off to the left-hand side of Gray. As Naylor steps in to take the draw. Face-off won by the Royals, looking for the easy pass, kicked away by Wellman. As Ramsey kicks it back up to Wellman, he joins the rush, 4-on-2. And carried in, tipped across, missed. As the Royals grab control in their own zone. That's number 55. Again, we'll have to get his name later on for you. As Naylor knocks his man into the corner. Hard battle behind the net. Again, Royals control. And tipped away by Naylor. Naylor hit hard behind the net as he battles 2 Royals behind the net. As again, the Royals control. They're looking for the outlet pass. Outlet pass fast as Robinson pushes back. Tip, easy save by Gray. As Robinson now controls the puck and moves it far up. Nice lead pass for Jacob Trotter. Unable to control as it goes into the corner. As he's hit hard by his man. That would be Tyrone Escola, the hit Trotter there as he's knocked down. Newman's dumped in front of the net. He's back on the ice following his 10-minute misconduct. As Jacob Trotter again carries the puck through, and Wildman carrying the puck, looking for the outlet pass. Picked off by the Royals as he dumps it down and controlled in by Gregory. Gregory drops pass for Viel. Saved by Gray as he skates through his hit as well. As Newman tried to catch him, however, was knocked to the ice. Face off to the left-hand side of Gray. As the defensive pairing of Whalen and Zetto come out, Newton, Beckett, and Taylor up front. Face off won by Taylor, controlled by Whalen around the zone as it's tipped out by Taylor. Easy bump down the ice. As the puck goes deep and controlled by the Stallions. Hard hit. Oh, large battle there along the ice. Penalty coming up right now. Oh, we got a fight. I can't see who's fighting right there. Still a big fight down there in the corner. I don't have the numbers for you. Seems to be an undressed Royals player on the ice. That'll be Valier for sure. That's number 66, Valier. He was the fighter for the Royals. As we'll get you the number for the Stallions. As we're looking, we're unsure of the number of the fighter from Trent Hills. As they get this controlled out, we will go to a commercial break.
This live presentation of the Trent Hills Stallions hockey brought to you by Friends of the Warkworth Arena. Visit them at the Hayloft every home game. Cassie's Cleaning, deep cleaning maid services, move in or move out cleaning. This live presentation of the Trent Hills Stallions hockey brought to you by King Auto, providing full auto repair, brakes, steering, AC, and undercoating. All tires from wheelbarrow to tractors to all vehicles.
As we're back, 12:09 left of the second period. Shots are 20-8. 1-0 Trent Hills as we're still trying to figure out the penalties from the fight. The only fighter we're unable to get so far is Austin Valier of the Royals. As we still try to work this out currently. Again, a lot of action here. Packed barn right now. As it was some, again, minor hockey night here in Warkworth. Again, we always want to remind everyone that the OSHL podcast weekly show on YouTube and Spotify as they dive into all action, all games, and of course the ever famous Fans Pick'em, where you get a chance to go up against the podcast and find out whether or not how well they do with picking out how the information and news comes out from the OSHL podcast. That is the OSHL podcast on YouTube and Spotify. Again, as we return back to the action, and we're just trying to get this sorted out as the two referees, Jacobson and Jennings, speaking to the both representation of the two captains. The fighter for the Trent Hills Stallions was number 17, Cole Newton. Very spirited fight down at the far end. As it looked like following a hit, there might be a penalty on the initial hit. And then, of course, both players went at it very shortly. We're still trying to get this sorted out. 12:09 of the second period. Again, welcome everyone from the OSHL, catching the very first live game from Warkworth Arena in downtown beautiful Warkworth, Ontario, home of the Trent Hills Stallions, as they're part of the COSHL division. And again, we welcome everyone. Thank you so much for joining us live on Sportfy. As we seem to get this under control as the face-off is coming down to the far end. There are 4 Royals on the ice. So this may be a power play for the Trent Hill Stallions. No, sorry, face-off is now down. Sorry, it's going to be an even call. As it's 5-on-5. Again, a large hit along the boards on the far side as Bradley goes to dump the ice out as Whalen's able to kick that puck outside the zone and controlled by the Trent Hill Stallions. Kicked in by Sean Gray. He will cover the puck and hang on to it as we are at 17:47. So there was an initial slashing call, then there was an instigator and the two fight calls. That's why the play is even. As Bradley steps in to take the draw for the Trent Hill Stallions. Won by the Royals as they work along the sideboard there. As that's Arnold battling along as Moran chases and able to get the puck out. Battle right there by Taylor. He knocks it down the ice, controlled by the Royals. Moran again controls the puck in their own zone. Looking for the outlet pass, which he doesn't, unable to control by Bradley. As Beckett gives chase as he goes behind his own net. As it's slapped away by Howlett. But it is controlled again by Bennett as he dumps it up the ice. Kicked away by Ramsey. And again back to Bennett. Bennett looking for the outlet pass. Decides to hold it and carries it up the ice. 11:13 of the second period. As he dumps it into Beckett. Beckett controls. Tips it off to Taylor as it goes into the corner. That was Bradley kicking around the net as it's again controlled by Beckett. As the Royals grab behind their own net, 11:58 of the second period. Shots are 20-8 as Bennett is backing up. Long pass across to Beckett as he's looking again for the outlet pass as he drops it all the way back to Travis Bennett. We have two Bennetts on this team, a Jacob and a Travis, as Travis Bennett passes it to Jacob Bennett as he gives chase and dumps it all the way in, but that's going to touch the roof, which will cause a stoppage of play. 10:37 of the second period. Face-off should be outside the zone. As the Jacob line back on the ice, Jacob Bennett, Jacob Newman, and Jacob Trotter as Robinson and Wildman on the point. Dumped in by Jacob Trotter, knocked down by the Royals defenseman. As he kicks it across the ice, knocked away by Newman, kept in by Trotter, shot by Bennett, and it is tipped outside. As Jacob Newman gave a slap at that. Jacob Trotter knocked that down, went right to the stick of Jacob Bennett as he shot it over the net. 10:24 of the second period. Shots 20-8. As the faceoff's going to come all the way out, as it looks like Bennett shot that straight out. Wildman stepping in to take this draw. Nope, that'll be Jacob Trotter stepping in to take this draw as the Jacob line stays on the ice. Seems to be a conference going on right now of where the face-off is going to take place. As it was tipped out by a Royal player, face-off will be deep inside the Royals to the left-hand side of Simpson. As Jacob Trotter steps in to take the draw against number 55 for the Royals. Face-off won by the Royals and controlled out. Robinson slaps that down, picked up by the Royals players. He comes in. Looking for the pass, shot, nope, tipped away. As Sean Gray had to step out there, Robinson kicks out to Bennett, up to Jacob Trotter. Jacob Trotter, puck gets knocked away by 55 of the Royals. As it's kicked across and controlled by the defenseman of the Royals. Tipped away and knocked down by Duke. As again, 55 slaps on it, easily tipped away by Gray. As Wellman gives chase to his player, knocks him into the boards, nice hit. As Gray hangs onto the puck. Little whack given right there. As Duke giving a swipe at Newman. And they continue their conversation from earlier today. As the faceoff will take place to the left of Gray. 9:44 the second period. Shots 20-9. As Naylor steps in and wins the draw. Whalen tied up with his man, misses the puck as it's shot around the ice. As Turcock battles along his man along the board, Zetto gives him a hand. Kicked her on the far side. Arnold Chase grabs the puck, cuts through the neutral zone. Naylor skates hard to catch up with him. As Arnold kicks on, long pass ticked away by the Royals goes off a leg and in deep. In behind the net. Controlled by Naylor. Naylor out front to Turcock. Turcock misses. Puck goes to the right-hand side of Simpson. Knocked down by Whalen. Whalen controlling back to Zetto. Zetto looks for the long pass back to Whalen. Whalen tip pass up. And missed by Naylor as it's controlled by the County defense. Zetto grabs the puck, cross to Whalen off the boards. And again, tip pass up to Naylor as he controls in. Long shot off the shoulder of Simpson. 8:54 the second period. Full barn here in Workworth, Ontario on Minor Hockey Night. Thank you for again joining us live on Sportfy. As you get a small treat of what Workworth has to offer as one of the newest teams here in the OSHL. Face off, taken by Taylor. Shot in deep and controlled by the Stallions. Beckett, back to Moran, back to Beckett. Beckett long cross for Bennett. Bennett dumps it out front, missed shot as Beckett controls. Large pass along low as Taylor grabs the puck, shoots off the leg of the County player, goes around the net. Slapped in by Beckett as Taylor takes a swat at the far side. Controlled by Taylor, he steps around his man. Long shot, knocked away by Simpson. Nice save by Simpson on a moving Taylor. Long shot in from the outside. That's Ryan Taylor with that nifty move around the outside. Got two shots there as Beckett keeps moving the puck back to him. Shots 21-9 of the second period. Taylor steps in to take the face-off. That's Ryan Taylor. He's tied for points with Beckett right now. It seems to be the top line for the Stallions as the puck is won by the Royals and slapped away hard off a Stallions player. They're going to keep it inside, though. 8:16 left of the second period. Face-off taken by Jacob Trotter as the Jacob line is back out again. And again, nice face-off win by Jacob Trotter. He gets it back to Moran and, of course, tipped away by Simpson. Out of play, 8:12 left of the second period. As the Jacob line back out front, Newman, Trotter, Beckham up front with Moran and Bennett on the point. And that is Travis Bennett on the point. Face-off battled by Trotter. Moran long shot. As Jacob Bennett just missed that as it shot back. Travis Bennett keeps it in. Long shot in and tipped by Jacob Bennett as easily handled by Simpson. 8:01 left in the second period. Face off to the left-hand side of Simpson, who has been stellar tonight as he is facing a tremendous amount of shots compared to his counterpart, Sean Gray. Face off. Controlled by Trotter as it's knocked into the corner as he tries to flip it out, but kept in at the line by Bennett. Bennett kicks it out front to Jacob Bennett as Jacob Bennett keeps it inside, battles through his man, shot. Jacob Trotter takes a swing, misses. Puck behind the net is controlled by the Royals defenseman. Moran steps in real quick as he tries to dump it off. Jacob Newman takes a swing and misses. And controlled by Jacob Trotter. Jacob Trotter back to Newman. Newman kick pass up to his own stick behind the net as he battles his man. Newman battling deep against Escol as he knocks into the board. As two Trent Hill players behind the net try to get the puck out. That's Newman and Bennett behind the net battling their two men. As Jacob Bennett knocks his man into the zone and it is broken out by the Royals. Kept in by Travis Bennett as he goes off the referee's foot. Newman controls his hit. As Moran controls 7:05 left in the second period. Moran carries the puck around the net looking for the long pass. And just missed by Jacob Bennett. Jacob Bennett gets control, shoots. Simpson with a save. Kept in by Travis Bennett as he shoots. Goes off to the defenseman of the Royals as the puck goes around the outside. Jacob Bennett gives chase, gives up. Jacob Newman chasing his man down the ice. Forces his man to the outside. Long shot, misses. Goes all the way around the ice. Long shot. Not only was that offside, but it was tipped and caught by Gray. Even if that puck got through, it was still offside. Delay call by the linesman. But great eyes on the tip as Gray tracked that right to the end. Again, Gray with a .809% save average coming into tonight's game. But again, down at the far end, Simpson facing way more shots at 24-10. 6:37 left in the second period. Controlled by Wellman over to Robinson. Robinson looking for an outlet pass. Long pass up the side and unable to be kept controlled by Arnold. Arnold gives control as he grabs the puck behind the net. As again, it's controlled by Bradley. And Turcotte battles his man deep. Shot by Turcotte, saved by Simpson. What a nifty little play there in the corner by Arnold as he got it out front for Colby Turcotte. Got a shot away again. Simpson tried that tracked all the way. 6:13 left of the second period. Shots 25-10. As the face-off controlled by the Stallions, unable to get through as the knock goes off a leg. Breakout pass, foot race here. Sean Gray comes out to play it, and he shoots it off to the side and tipped out by Robinson. Clip back in, delayed offside now, finally waved off as Robinson controls. Looking for his outlet pass, long stretch pass, picked off by Bradley. He kicks it back to Turcotte, knocked away. As the puck's up high, in behind the net. As no call on that hit. As the Royals come in with numbers. Across the midside, looking for the pass through. Shot, scores! That would be Cameron. As they finally solve Gray at 5:37 of the second period.
This live presentation of the Trent Hills Stallions hockey brought to you by Pro9 Sports, home of the weekly Razzies, custom framing for art, jerseys, sports prints, and more. Magnolia Bloom, fee for service, urgent, and primary care.
And we're back as the Royals have finally tied this up in the second period of 5:34 left in the second period, as it is now a 1-1 game. As the action goes deep into the Trent Hills zone. Sorry, folks, having a small problem with the scoreboard right now. We'll fix that here in a second. It is a 1-1 game with 5:10 left of the first period. Shot again by Beckett as he tries to take a wild swing on it. As Royals now stretching this out. As it will be a hand pass not called by the official. As Newton controls and shoots it down the ice into the far zone. And that will be icing. There we go, folks. We got the layover done. It is 1-1. Thank you again for joining us here. 4:57 as that was an icing call against Trent Hills as Newton steps in to take the draw and is tipped away by Taylor. Taylor breaks it down the ice on the right-hand side of Simpson. He breaks in his man. Shoots, scores, tips away by Simpson. That was a save, not a score. Sorry about that. As Stallions control again, tipped away just outside by Simpson as the puck is battled behind the net. Royals putting on some more pressure here in the second period. 4:30 left in the second period. As it goes through the foot and scores! That is number 55 for the Royals. I'm unsure who that is. We'll have to get that name. As no sooner they scored their first goal, they have gotten their second. Again, we'll have to get the number or the name of that number 55 when we get a chance at the break. That is now 2-1. 4:26 of the second period. Shots 27-10 as Naylor steps in to take the draw for the Stallions. As he tries to cut inside, he is pushed off his man by Ramsey. Puck kicked down the far side. And the Royals again pushing, controlling as they come down the side. Ramsey misses his check. Moran up the boards to Ramsey. Ramsey tips, carries in with Naylor and chased in with Jacob Bennett. Jacob Bennett carries in the outside, walks in, shoots. And easily handled by Simpson. 4:02 left of the second period. 2-1 Royals. As the faceoff will take place to the right-hand side of Simpson. Bradley stepping in to take the faceoff for the Trent Hills Stallions. He's up front with Ramsey and Turcotte. Long shot by Moran and scores! What a weird little draw. As the Stallions tied this up just as quick as they lost the lead. I'm unsure exactly who touched that going back. But the Trent Hills showing some life here in the second period as they tie it up 2-2. As the puck is dropped center ice as Bradley controls back to Moran. Moran far side and dumped in long by Arnold. As Turcotte battles his man deep behind to the left-hand side of Simpson. Puck around the ice, around the net, and kept in by Bennett. Bennett again shoots, leg blocked by Turcotte as it's kicked out front and controlled by Moran. Moran shoots it in deep as he's hit hard again. Shot by Royal, blocked back. Oh, just misses the net. Puck, bouncing puck. Simpson's unable to control that as Moran's pinching in deep and controls his man. That's going to be an icing call as we send this one all the way down. And we'll be back right after
this live presentation of the Trent Hills Stallions hockey brought to you by Pro9 Sports, home of the weekly Razzies, custom framing for art, jerseys, sports prints, and more. Magnolia Bloom, fee-for-service urgent and primary care.
And we're back on the face-off draw as that's won by the Stallions, but all the way down the ice as the Royals player beats Wellman back as Wellman knocks his man to the ice. Robinson comes in to give him a hand as we got four guys battling behind the net here. As Taylor kicks it out front, Newton controls. He works it around the outside and shot down to Beckett. Beckett cuts through the middle. Long pass up to Taylor. Taylor looking for a drop, but he'll drop that for Beckett as Beckett rounds the outside. Long shot and easily tipped away by Simpson. Robinson sneaking in from the zone. Back to Beckett, who was unable to control behind the net. 2:45 left of the second period. Kicked out front. Shot. Taylor blocked by Simpson. Newton controls the puck behind the net as Taylor gives chase. He kicks around the outside. Cuts into the middle. Looking for some room. Wellman helps. Oh, Beckett just missed that. As the Royals come out 2-on-2. Easily slapped away by Newton. And controlled in by Wellman and offside. Shots are 30-10. 2-2. 2 minutes, 20 seconds left in the second period. Again, welcome to Workworth Minor Hockey Night here. As the hayloft upstairs absolutely packed. Brought to you by the Friends of the Workworth Arena. As face-off is taken by Trotter. The Jacob line back out for the Trent Hill Stallions. Long pass tipped in. Again by this 55. We'll get his name as Robinson slaps it around the ice. As Newman battles his man. And knocked down. Jacob Trotter, long pass to Jacob Bennett. Walks in shot just over the glove of Simpson. Newman steps in, just goes off his foot. As Robinson battles his man and keeps the puck in. Number 55 cuts around behind the net. Wallman controls. As he steps around his man, a long pass out to Newman, who missed it. He chases down and keeps it inside. Jacob Newman controls, goes in behind the net, looks out for the pass, and easily picked off by the County Royals defenseman, as it is a tipped in long, unable to be controlled by Gray. As it's tipped out by Zetto. Long shot by Gray again. Zetto Trotter here in front of us here battling. Newman gives him a hand and gets the puck pushed all the way out. As the puck bounces all the way down, kept by Espinol and missed by Trotter. Newman also just misses that as a long shot tipped off of the stick of Zetto and knocked up into the mesh. As we will keep this inside. 1:06 left of the second period. And the face off to the right-hand side of Gray. Justin Arnold is number 55. Thank you to our cameraman, Jake Whalen, for that. As the face-off is won. As Tristan Whalen battling his man along the boards and tipped out by the Stallions. Controlled back by the Royals as they keep it inside. Long pass tipped in by the Royals. Long shot tipped away easily by Gray. As Naylor battles his man against the corners, it's tipped back in. Whalen gives chase, gives hand, slaps it out, kept in, missed by the defenseman. 40 seconds left for the second period as the Royals clip it in. Bradley, long shot in, easily handled by Gray. With 30 seconds left of the second period, shots 31-11 for Trent Hills as they pour it on, as they put their top line back out. As Beckett, Newton, and Taylor up front, as Moran and Bennett, Travis Bennett on the point, as it's controlled by Trent Hills. They work it around the outside. That's Taylor. Moran steps in on his man. Easy drop down to Beckett. He tries to clear it out front, knocked away by the Royals. Royals controlling, looking for the outlet pass. As he pushes his guy to the outside, and he is easily handled by Bennett. Taylor wrapping around the net, tips it around to Moran. Moran looking for the long pass out to Beckett. Beckett looking for his streaking Bennett. Long shot, 1 second, 2 seconds, and that is the end of the second period, as shots are 32-11, 2-2 tie here in Warkworth, Ontario, as we will leave for our intermission show, and we'll be back shortly after this.
This live presentation of the Trent Hills Stallions hockey brought to you by King Auto 401, full auto repair, the North Shore of Lake Ontario, AC and undercoating, Finley Refrigeration, wheelbarrow, heating and air conditioning, Teamsters Local 230, chapter of the Brotherhood of Teamsters. This live presentation of the Trent Hills Stallions hockey brought to you by Pro9 Sports, home of the weekly Razzies, custom framing for art, jerseys, sports prints, and more. Magnolia Bloom, fee-for-service urgent and primary care.
And we're back for the third period. 2-2. Shots 32 for the Trent Hills Stallions, 11 for the Royals. As my camera guy hasn't returned from the play. As the puck is shot down into the zone. And hard hit here. Can you run this loop, please? New fill-in camera guy. Thank you, Luke Hearns. As the faceoff is controlled by Wellman of the Stallions. And back to Robinson. Robinson circling, looking for the outlet pass. Missed by Turcotte. Kept in by Robinson. Long shot, easily handled by Simpson to the glove. As we are 19-20 of the third period. Face-off to the left-hand side of Simpson. Shots 33-11. As Newton steps in for the draw, controlled by Beckett. Beckett across the ice. Tipped in and controlled by Taylor. Taylor looking for an outlet pass, slapped away at his stick. He battles his guy. Beckett behind the net, looks out front, and tipped away by Simpson. Tipped back in, Beckett controls, looks for the shot, shoots, no, just to the outside. As Newton knocked away from the puck by his man as he battles into the zone. Beckett controls, out front, nobody there. As it's kicked in long down the ice and easily handled by Sean Gray as he covers up. As the face-off will take place down in the Trent Hill zone. Sauce 33-11, second period. Again, thank you so much for joining us here live on Sportfy at the Workworth Arena. As the Jacob line back out, Jacob Bennett, Jacob Newman, and Jacob Trotter. And Moran and Zetto on the point. As the puck is missed by and shot, missed the net by Sean Gray and tipped away by Bennett, Travis Bennett. Jake Bennett gives chase as Jake Newman also chases his guy in. Jake Bennett chases his guy deep as he's hit hard right here in front of us as Gregory keeps it away. Jacob Trotter tips it away and unable to keep control by Jacob Bennett. Bennett back to Moran, tipped away to the side. Newman chases his guy into the zone. Pushed off his man by Miracle, as controlled by the Royals. That's Cameron. He dumps it out wide and kept in with a hand pass by Bennett. Now Jacob Bennett controls his puck and is shot down. As Moran takes it around the ice, look for this long pass out to Newman. Newman cross and not controlled by Jacob Trotter. Jacob Bennett knocks it down as Jacob Trotter battles his man along and keeps it inside. As it's kept across and controlled by Newman. Newman dumps it in around the zone, handled by Simpson. As they go for a change as Miracle controls behind the county net. Quick pass by Ramsey, blows a tire, hits the boards on the far side. Long shot, easily slipped away as Ramsey just gets the puck off his stick as he gives chase to the County Royals player as it's tipped away. As Whalen slaps it in behind the net. Miracle gives chase and tipped away by Naylor as Ramsey can't control the puck and shot down by the Royals. Clancy down to the outside, tipped in long behind the net of Sean Gray. Whalen slaps it around the net. Kept in by the Royals, control 17-10 of the third period as Miracle long shot blocked by Whalen as it's tipped down the ice and given chase as it becomes a foot race and it's now icing. As it again, 16:59 of the third period, shots 34-12. As the face-off to the left-hand side of Gray. Face-off taken by Naylor. Robinson misses his attack. Shot across and knocked away by Newton. Beckett, puck knocked off his thing, long shot, missed the net. As Robinson controls behind his own net, 16:45 of the third period. Controlled in by Zetto, looking for the pass, as all the Trent Hill Stallion players are up high. And a long pass and kicked in by Naylor. Naylor carries the puck over then, looking for the pass, easy. Oh, just missed by Newton. He kicks it around the net. Beckett, there's a hard hit along the boards. No call by the official on that one. As Taylor looks for help, kicks it back to Whalen. And Whalen back to Taylor. He steps outside, two Stallions up front. Shot, missed, handled by Simpson. Clancy kicks it up to Arnold. Arnold carries around the outside as he's given chase by Wellman and dumps it in behind the net. And controlled by Ryan Taylor. Ryan Taylor kicks across as it's taken around by Wellman and kicked up the zone. As it's carried in by the Stallions. Hunter controlling. Hard pass out to Cameron as he blows a tire. Falls down and kicked away by Jacob Bennett. Jacob Bennett giving chase. It's turned around, fired down the ice as it goes off the foot of Colby Turcock and out of play. 15:27 of the third period. Shots 35-12 for Trent Hill Stallions. Stellar play by Simpson down in the County Royals end. Face-off will take place outside as the face-off won by the Royals. And long pass in, missed, and controlled by Moran. Moran back to Zetto, back to Moran. Moran carries, he's knocked off the puck by his man, and Bradley controls. Trent Hills tries to get the puck outside, as that is Turcock giving chase, goes off his leg, chases his man into the corner, and finishes his check as Jacob Bennett out there as well, and dumped down the ice and controlled by Moran. 14-54 as Moran shoots it around the ice and knocked down by Simpson. Bradley looking for a man out front, goes off the leg, shot just missed wide by Turcock and controlled in by Moran. Long shot off the leg of Turcock off to the side as the puck is slapped away by Travis Bennett. He controls, looking for an outlet pass. He controls, long quick shot, tipped by Travis Bennett and saved by Simpson. 14:30 of the third period. Again, nice 50-50 draw in here tonight in Workworth as the face-off is taken by Cole Arnold. Arnold controls out front as it pass outside, picked off by DeMille. DeMille kicking around the outside, missed by Zetto. Controlled back and dumped in by Ramsey. Puck shot out wide as it's given chase by Whalen. Whalen controls behind his own net, 14:06 of the third period. Tipped off to Zetto. Zetto back behind the net to Whalen as Whalen controls, looking for the outlet pass. Long dump pass out. Misplayed by the County Royals And it's going to be not offside as the puck does not get inside as Zetto gives chase back to his own zone. And icing called up against the County Royals as we will head to a quick commercial break.
This live presentation of the Trent Hills Stallions hockey brought to you by Local 401, building the North Shore of Lake Ontario since 1900. Finley Refrigeration, heating and air conditioning. Teamsters Local 230, chapter of the Brotherhood of Teamsters.
Face-off won by Trent Hills, given chase by Newman as he dumps it in back to Jacob Trotter. Jacob Trotter back to Jacob Newman. Passes, he's knocked to the ice. As going to be a quick shot by Wellman, missed the net. As Robinson's going to keep it inside. Newman mispleased with that hit on the ice as he's giving the what for to Chris Jennings. As the County Royals seem to make something of a broken play as that's Lee DeMille making it 3-2 with 13:23 of the third period. As the County Royals chased that puck down on seemingly a broken play, they just kept at it and chipped it in as the County Royals take a 3-2 lead, getting grossly outshot by triple digits. Shots are 36-12. As the face-off center ice as Trotter takes the draw. The Jacob line back out, Bennett, Newman, and Trotter. Kicked away by Newman. Controlled again by the Royals. Kicked inside. Jacob Bennett pushed off his man as Wellman chases his guy into the corner. Puck comes out way outside, 13:06 of the third period. As Jacob Newman turns over the puck, his guy tips it outside. As Jake Bennett lets a ripper go over the shoulder of Simpson after a great turnover play by Newman. Newman turns it over again, chase it into the outside. Newman stumbling as he's hit along the boards as Jacob Bennett controls. Drop down to Jacob Trotter. Jacob Trotter out front to Jacob Bennett. He hit hard against the boards by Hunter as Trotter keeps on control. Jacob Trotter again, great control on this shift as the puck is dumped out wide. Moran carries as he's knocked down. Looks like caught an edge maybe as the Royals carry behind the net. Long pass missed by the Royals, and this will be icing at 12:19 of the third period.
This live presentation of the Trent Hills Stallions hockey brought to you by A Step Above Foot Care, Diabetic Foot Care Assessment and Treatments. Robin's Nest Farm Market, offering a variety of local foods, including
Face-off won by the Trent Hills Stallions, controlled by Beckett. Beckett controls her on the outside. Nice pass over Moran. Moran looking back over. Two-nailer long shot, tipped away by Bennett as Taylor tries to shoot it out. Travis Beckett misses. Moran controls. Man controls. Back down to Beckett. He's looking for the outlet pass and drops it on for Newton. Newton shots knocked away by the Royals player. Moran again shot. Saved by Simpson. Controlled there. Oh, knocked off. Beckett's going to see that one tonight as they keep it on this. And goal! The referee put the puck. The referee was able to get the net back on the moorings just as that puck went in. What a beautiful goal as the Trent Hills Stallions answer almost immediately again as they've been playing catch up after their first period lead and now make it 3-3 in the third period. 11:38 of the third period. As Bradley steps in to take the face off again, thank you so much for joining us live here on Sportfy. As Cameron steps in against Bradley. Face off won by the Royals. Kicked back to the defense. Demel carries it around. Knocked away by Turcotte. Turcotte gets it in the zone as here comes Bradley again. Fans in the shot. And controlled by Arnold. Arnold out front off the skate of Turcotte. Knocks away. Ramsey looking for the outlet pass. He gets it up front to Cameron. As here comes the Stallions again. Bradley controls shot over the shoulder of Simpson and knocked outside. Turcotte keeps it inside. As the Royal ticked up turnover shot, missed the net. What a great shift by Colby Turcotte as he had two beautiful shots and a turnover as Turcotte again brings the puck inside and knocked away off his stick. As County Royals long shot misses the net. As Robinson controls behind his own net. Robinson looking for the outlet pass. Bradley misses as he goes for the change. As the Royals break in 3-on-1 offside pass. As the Jacob line comes out for the Trent Hill Stallions, that's Newman, Trotter, and Bennett. And Wildman and Robinson on the point as Jacob Trotter steps in for the faceoff. One by Trotter, knocked away as the Royals try to clear as Jacob Bennett gives chase behind the net. Hard hit. Jacob Newman comes in, looks for the pass. He's hit hard as well. As Newman's in the corner battling, puck gets knocked away, controlled by the Royals, and sent across the ice. Robinson gives chase to his man, battles along the boards, and chipped away by Jacob Trotter as he's hit into the short board. And back to Ramsey on the point. He looked for the long stretch pass out, and controlled by the Royals inside. Knocked outside by Wellman. As Jacob Trotter steps in, gets it up to Newman off his foot, and controlled by the defense of the Royals. Jacob Bennett. There's going to be a collision there. It looked like two players were stepping. And unfortunately, the Royals player took the worst of that. And he is still down. As we'll be right back.
This live presentation of the Trent Hill Stallions hockey brought to you by A Step Above Foot Care, Diabetic Foot Care, Visit them at the Hayloft, and Treatments. Robin's Nest Farm Market, offering a variety of local foods, including farm fresh beef and pork.
And we're back as we're getting up after that little nasty collision happened at center ice. There's going to be a penalty called against Jacob Bennett. Seemed to be a broken play on that. However, they are going to call that at the very end. As late in the game, 10 minutes even, as the Royals go to a power play, 3-3, shots 38-12, third period. Face off to the right-hand side of Sean Gray, lost by Bradley. Long shot blocked by John Ramsey and controlled by the Royals. Royals looking to get inside. Again, blocked away by Bradley. Controlled still by the Royals, looking for another long shot in. Tipped away by Wellman. Royals battling deep as Bradley takes a swing at it. Controlled in by the defenseman. Riley Smith, long shot, knocked away by Gray. Arnold, Royals battling deep. Controlled again, back to the point forward, Riley Smith. As they're looking for their play. Robinson gives chase to his man behind the net, 9:26, 1:23 left of the third period. As they battle their guy deep, as Bradley gives chase as it goes back to the point. It's going to be a whistle. It's going to be offside. 9:19 left in the third period. 1:17 left to the penalty to Jacob Bennett for tripping. Shots 38-12 live here in Workworth. Thank you so much for joining us here on Sportfy. As Jacob Trotter, Jacob Newman up front, and Travis Bennett and Moran out for this penalty kill. Arnold from the Royals trying to battle in, turned over by Moran and Newman as they battle on the boards. Tipped away by Newman, tries to get it outside. It goes off. Moran chasing the puck. As Moran going in on this odd man rush, 1-on-2 as he's forced to the outside. Moran looking for the outlet pass, shoots off. Just misses as Newman controls behind the zone. He's chased by three players as he's knocked into the boards. Newman controlling behind the net. He's battling hard with Cameron and Esco as he's knocked to the ice as Newman still gives chase during the power play. Jacob Trotter misses that outlet pass as Newman gives chase again. As the Royals control inside the zones and offside. 8:37 left of the third. 35 seconds left in the penalty to Jacob Bennett. As Newton and Arnold come out for the Trent Hill Stallions. And they'll leave Travis Bennett and Moran on the point. As the face-off, won by Newton, shot deep into his own zone and given chase by Bennett and shot down the ice. Knocked down by the defense, and Gregory from the Royals controls and dumps it up the ice. Not controlled by Escanol as Bennett controls deep, looks for the long pass out as it's dumped down by Trent Hills as Arnold gives space behind the net as he battles his man, can't seem to get the puck. Puck's carried out the ice as Cole Newton gives chase as we go back to 5-on-5 hockey at 8:04 as it's controlled by Trent Hills as they come in with numbers. Shot off the shoulder of Simpson as this knocked wide. Beckett giving chase to his man, bumps it off. And again, controlled by Stallions. Shot, save, Beckett. Oh, off the side of the net. Shot again, missed. Great pressure by Trent Hills on this one. This cleared down. And the Royals making lots of changes here. As Zetto carries the puck up through the neutral zone. Up to Bradley. Bradley circling from the outside. Looking for the outlet pass. Can't find it. Misses Tristan Whalen pinching in off the boards. Keeps control. Nice pass to Bradley. Shot. Oh, tipped on the outside. Great play by Tristan Whalen pinching in off that point. Controlling, and Bradley unfortunately not getting everything on that puck as it goes out of play. 7:16 of the third period. Shots are 40-12. As the Jacob line comes back out, Trotter, Newman, and Bennett with Whalen and Zetto on this point. Face-off won by Jacob Trotter, kept in by Jacob Bennett, and pushed back to Tristan Whalen. Whalen dumps it in behind the net. Newman gives chase. Oh, he's hit hard into the boards. Newman's down as the puck continues on as Jacob Trotter gets up. Newman cuts out front of the net as Jacob Bennett keeps it in. Newman battles behind the net as Jacob Trotter tries to get it out front. Jacob Bennett just shoots high away. Tristan Whalen pinch it in, knocks it in deep to Jacob Trotter. Trotter kicks it back to Whalen. Controls over to Zetto. Zetto shot. Tipped away by Simpson. Slapped by both. Bennett and Newman missed. As Zetto long dump in. Oh, got through somehow. Tricked everyone. As Newman controls behind the net. He's looking for the outlet pass. Off the foot of Hunter. And kept in. Newman controls behind the net. Knocked to the ice. As Hunter gets the puck. And shot down, missed. This will be icing in the third period as they try to get a few extra men out there at the last minute as we will go to a commercial break and be right back.
This live presentation of the Trent Hills Stallions hockey brought to you by King Auto, providing full auto repair, brakes, steering, AC, and undercoating. All tires from wheelbarrow to tractors to all vehicles.
Face-off, won by Trent Hills, kicked in by Robinson. Beckett couldn't seem to get a stick on this. 6:20 of the third period, shots 41-12. As the face-off will be to the right-hand side of Simpson. As Newton steps in. Beckett and Taylor up front. Robinson and Wellman on the point. Face-off going to be controlled by Beckett. And the puck is shot down, knocked away by Robinson as he keeps it in by Naylor. Naylor, nifty little move, comes in from the outside. As Beckett controls, looking for the outlet pass. Tipped in by Taylor. Shot. Just goes wide. Simpson didn't see that. As Wellman keeps it in and keeps it deep. Picked off by Arnold from the Royals. He breaks out, looking for the outlet pass. Gets it. Again, called offside on the zone. 5:22 of the third period. Again, the talk of this game will be the goaltending of Simpson for the Royals, who has been outstanding tonight with 41 saves. As Cole Newton takes the draw, kicks it in. As this broke in, as big hit, center ice by Wellman. Smith from the Royals did not like that hit. Talked to Wellman. Wellman wanted nothing to do with it as Robinson knocks him off his man. Wellman controls the puck behind the net, looking for the outlet pass. Long stretch pass, knocked away by the Royals defenseman. Controlled by the Stallions. Waved off. Royals did not like that one, as there's going to be a penalty by Bradley as he knocks his guy down. As again, the Royals will be going to a power play on this one. At 5:25 of the third period, Royals going to the power play. Stallions painting themselves into a corner as the PK unit comes out for the Stallions, as it's going to be Travis Bennett, Moran, Newman, and Trotter. Trotter steps in for the face-off against Arnold. Jacob Trotter, again, been brilliant on the face-offs today as he wins that draw, and it's unable to be cleared. As Trotter steps up in his man, misses the pass. They battle low as it's kicked in wide out to the side. Newman grabs the puck, tries to control, knocked down. Slap pass across the ice as Bennett chases his man. Newman stays high, jumps in, blocked by Newman, knocked down by Jacob Trotter, and it's finally cleared by the Stallions. Goes off of Newman's stick very lightly there, but still controlled by the Royals. As Gregory carries his puck up across the ice and kept down by Hunter. Hunter back to Gregory. Gregory carries the puck in, and long dump pass over the net, where Gray had that one no problem. Bennett chases his man as it goes back to the point. Stallions square up. They're looking to get it inside as Gray kicks that one off the left as Newman gives chase as he's hit hard along the boards. Newman keeps control, trying to get the puck out, unable to. Shot, saved by Gray, but cleared by Bennett. As Sean Gray got all of that, however, need a little bit of extra help there getting it cleared. Stallions change their lineup. It's going to be icing here as Wellman, Newton, Robinson, and Arnold are now out for the PK unit. For the Stallions, unsure how much time's left in this penalty, as it didn't go up on the board here. Face off to the right-hand side of Simpson as Newton steps in to win this one. Face off won by Newton, slapped in by Robinson behind the net. Given chase by Arnold behind the net, and they control. Long pass out, carried in by Boomhauer, dumped in high, tipped away. Great block by Wellman, knocked outside. As the face-off will be to the right-hand side of Sean Gray. 3:52 left of the third period, 3-3 tie. Shots are 41-13. As Newton steps in for this draw. Face-off neutrally won by both guys, shot to the side and cleared out by Newton, but controlled by the defense. Miracle for the Royals, carries back to Hunter. Hunter looking for the cross-ice path, gets it, as they're looking in for the dump it in. Picked off by the Stallions as it's carried into the far side and carried in by Travis Bennett, who just leaves, or that's Arnold, leaves it and skates away. Miracle behind his own net, carries it. Beckett gives chase. 3:27 as we are now even, 5-on-5. As the puck is shot inside the Stallion zone, as Stallions break back out. That's Beckett. Long shot handled by Simpson. 3:11 left of the third period. As the top line is going to stay out for the Stallions, Bradley, Beckett, and Taylor up front. As Zetto and Travis Bennett come out. As Bradley steps in for the face-off. One off the linesman's foot. And it's controlled by the Stallions. It's knocked inside. Beckett controls the swordboard. Knocked out, slapped away by the Royals. As icing is going to be waved off as Zetto controls behind his own zone. Zetto breaks up the right-hand side of the net. Look for the short pass back to Beckett. Beckett controls, cross ice. Tipped by Bradley and controlled by, shot by Zetto. Nope, pass. Beckett shoots in, tip. Just to the outside. No whistle. As it didn't look like it went out, but apparently it didn't as Beckett gives chase to his man. Controlled by the Royals and carried down the outside. Long dump into the left-hand side, easily slapped away by Gray. Long pass to Taylor. He gets it through. Taylor comes through with Beckett. Shot, saved and held by Simpson. 2:19 left of the third period. Shots are 42-13. As we are in Workworth, Ontario, the barn by the Trent Hill Stallions as the Jacob line comes back out. Trotter, Beckett, Newman, Wellman, and Robinson on the point. Trotter pushed through on that draw. Again, brilliant on the faceoffs today. As Trotter puts it back to Wellman. Wellman shot tipped away by Jacob Bennett. As carried up by Arnott. Jacob Bennett giving chase. Robinson slaps it away. Back to Wellman. Back to Trotter. Trotter across to Bennett. Carried in by Trotter over to Newman. Newman long shot. Easily handled by Simpson. As it is 2. Referees did notice 2:17. As the clock kept running there. 9 seconds. Yeah. As they're going to let that one go. Face off to the left-hand side of Simpson. Pushed through by Jacob. Again, Jacob Trotter has been absolutely fantastic on the face-off. As Arnold's down from the draw, I'm not sure what happened there. As Jacob Trotter seemed to push that one through. As we're going to line this one back up. Looks like Arnold's going off. Got hit in the low area. As Jacob Trotter stays in for the face-off, who's been absolutely brilliant today. As Jacob Trotter trying to step in on this one again. He's up against Cameron. Jacob Trotter won that draw again. As they get tangled up center ice, Cameron and Jacob Trotter. Jacob Bennett shoots off the pad of Simpson. Nice save again. As Newman's pushed off his man, cleared down the ice. Wellman looks to clear with the puck. It is a long dump in off the body of the Royals defense, but knocked down by Newman. Newman hits his man. Cameron battles along the boards and carried in by Jacob Bennett. Hook not called. 3-3 tie as Jacob Bennett goes around the outside. Newman pushing in deep, trying to get the puck in as he's hit into the boards again. Jacob Trotter hits as Arnott makes another hit. 134, puck is tipped outside. 3-3 tie. Things are getting a little chippy out here. Again, 3-3 tie for these teams. As Beckett pleading with the official, looking for some sort of a call late in the third. 134 face-off will be deep in the Trent Hills zone, right-hand side of Sean Gray. Shots 43-13, 134 left. As Newton steps in for the draw. And face-off, won by the Royals, controlled. Looking back at the point, picked off. Beckett on a breakaway. Saved by Simpson. Taylor keeps the control. Dumped across the ice. Beckett just missed. Beckett looking for the outlet pass. Looks around, far side, nobody there. As they break around the outside. Hunter dumps out the zone. Moran carries. Back in. Carried in again. Another little breakout pass. She scores! Oh my! That was all based on Moran as he turned that one over right down to Ryan Taylor as he come right down the pipe and beat Simpson 5-hole. As that is a 4-3 game, 1:07 left as the Stallions take a late lead here. As the entire crowd here at the barn erupted. Face-off center ice, Bradley wins the draw. 1 minute left of the third. As is carried by Gregory around Trotter. Trotter skates out. As Stallions are going to try and shut this one down. Miracle shoots it around to Gregory and controls. Jake Trotter giving chase. Puck shot around him. We're going to watch Simpson go to the bench as Bradley knocks it away to Moran. Moran back. Bradley has to hold up as there's a long dump in around the zone. As Cole Arnold giving chase, knocks the puck away from his man into his feet and kept away. Back to Moran. Moran carries 34 seconds. Back to Robinson. Robinson up to Bradley. Miss tipped. No icing called. Obviously the Royals want that one called off the foot of Bradley. In behind the net of Gray. As Wellman carries the puck, shoots it hard outside. And Miracle handles that one. Bradley giving chase. 14 seconds left. Shoots it across to Gregory. Hard hit behind the net here. They're tangled up behind the net. As we're trying to break this one up, this is going to be delayed offside. Bradley coming out late. 2-1. And ladies and gentlemen, that is a wrap as the Trent Hill Stallions winning their very first home game in front of a capacity crowd here on Minor Hockey Night. Again, this has been Bill Newman. Thank you so much for joining us here live on Sportfy. We will catch you next time. Thank you so much for joining us.